Hello. In this video, I'm going to explain you about more options you get into individual cells of static structural such as geometry, engineering data, model, setup, solution, etc. So these are very important. The options you get over, they become very handy to you when you do the actual simulation process because you need not go into individual cells or modules such as mechanical, APDL, fluent, geometry like space clam, etc. You can do many things directly from the cell. The right click options are available over there. So let's go into the details. So earlier we were having a very basic understanding of how the interface is. Here we'll go into more deeper understanding. So here we have engineering data, geometry, model, setup, solution, and results. So as of now, I am putting more stress on static structural because that is the I feel the most basic module where you can relate to the situation very easily. The static structural simulations will be something like what you have a cantilever beam like this and you are applying a force. So this is what is considered in static structural. In more details or other modules such as fluid flow, you may have a pipe and a fluid is flowing inside it or outside it. There are different more complex things which are there. Static structural is the most basic, so we are taking it to understand the basics. So in the engineering data module, you have different engineering data such as steel or plastic, solid, etc. The data to be applied in it. You can use the inbuilt library. There is a huge library available inside engineering data. So I have just double clicked on engineering data and this new uh, window has opened. So this is the original project where we were working already. And this is where the engineering data is. So here you can read A2 and B2. That is because earlier the A2 was only the engineering data from static structural, but now the steady state thermal engineering data is also linked. So that gives some more details. So you can look at the details directly over here instead of going front and back every time. Over here, you can add your own data. So this toolbox available for the different properties will be specific to what kind of static, structural, fluid flow, etc. you have chosen. So here, the properties related to solids will be listed down. You can add in your name the AISI steel 1005, and then you can put different physical properties from there. So that all options we have. We can input graph and equations, etc. So we can close it right now. There are more detailed options available over here where you right click and make some default priorities, etc. Then you go to geometry. So if your engineering data is complete, when the engineering data is complete, so if I click on it and delete it, my only material available is static structural and I can make it default. So it is already the default because it is the only material available. And now if I click on it, close it, the question mark has been changed to tick mark. That means it is complete. So when I right click it, there are more options such as editing. So double clicking and right click and edit will give you the same result. Then you can duplicate the engineering data to individual cell, which will be something like this. So the stat the the static structural copy has been generated. Then in the engineering data, there are options to transfer from the previous model. There are options to transfer from to a new model. There are options to update it. So if you update something inside the static engineering data, you need to click on it. So as to ensure that the whatever new material you have added or new properties you have updated, it is been updated and it is been reflected in the model. Then you can update upstream components. So there is no upstream component over here. But if you go into setup, if you have made some changes in the geometry or model, then if you are working on the setup, you should update upstream components. So the upper components are updated and they are taken care of in the setup file. Then in the geometry, there are options. So in the engineering data, there is nothing else. There are quick help. So it gives you the information that it is up to date or there are some problems in it. It is incomplete. There are errors, etc. So in the geometry, it is incomplete. So it will say there is no data. You need to import some data, or you need to make a geometry file. So over here, there are options to make a new geometry file in SpaceClay. So this is an updated version of the modeling software of ANSYS that is called as SpaceClay. Earlier, the modeling software with the ANSYS product was Design Modeler. So it is over here. You can also import geometry. So you can just browse it and you will get an option to import it. So over here, there are also some important considerations to be taken place. The type of geometry file you can import, but that will be explained in further videos. So you can just click on the STP file right now and open. So now you can see that the question mark has been again changed to a tick mark. So that is also complete. And now you can go to quick help and check. Yes, all the data is updated. The other options are to add some notes. So if you want your colleague to check it, so if multiple people are working on it, you can add some note. So someone other who is going to come back and you are not present, he can get some note of what the comments are. Over here, there are more options such as to update from CAD. So if you have changed some geometry file, the original geometry file has been changed. And if you want to make that same changes in this geometry file, you can click on this and it will be updated. Then in the model also, you have similar options to duplicate, transfer, update. So every time you make some changes to upstream components, it is recommended you enable this option to update the upstream component. So whatever work you are doing on the model or setup file in the next step, those are correct afterwards. You can also clear the generated data. So as soon as I imported the geometry file, the question mark over here changed to a refresh button. So that is because the standard processes in the model has already been taken place. A standard mesh can be generated. So whatever standard things were there, it had been already taken place. So now I can directly run that model. So as to do that, but it will show incomplete error. So I can show the progress over here. So that is the update of model is taking place. Now in the setup file also we have similar options. So as of now you can make a note that you cannot make any changes right now. That is because you are making a computation as of now. There is some ongoing progress. That's why I cannot make any changes. And I cannot stop the progress also as of now. So there is one more indication. The green light over here has changed to the red one. That means the things have stopped. Then that's the thing. That's the information I had to provide you over here. In the next video, I'll go into the details of engineering data and we'll directly start with the engineering data. So thank you.